kid's back up. No, how could you? I, Fate, the goddess of fate, was not meant to die. Huh? Where in blazes am I? Surge, what happened to me? Aha, that's it! And Harl shows up. No, arrête! Ne touchez pas! Do not touch it! Ne touchez? Yeah, that's right. Kid, I know the feelings you have inside of you. The urge to bring everything to nothing is now stronger than your desire to save everyone. You may want to throw yourself down the cliff of destruction. That is your imperative. But s'il vous plaît, kid, do not drag Serge and the others down into destruction with you. Shut up, you loony! I know what I'm doing! It's too late! There's no turning back now! And Harl is down! And here we have the dragons. Fate has fallen. Fate has died. Finally, the time has come. Indeed, the long, endless night shall finally come to an end. Now, for mankind. I shall make you bleed. Is that because I woke you up, Black Dragon? Feel 1,000,000 years of this planet's agony, pain, and suffering. Terra Tower, it's come back to life again. In the year 2400, during a countertime experiment, the flame goes out of control. This causes the dimensions to rip apart, resulting in the time crash. Engulfed in an enormous dimensional vortex, Chronopolis was hurled 10,000 years back in time. Perhaps it was the awakening Lavos who pulled the frozen flame back through time to it. Maybe so that Lavos, who saw the possibility that some young adventurers might destroy it, could create a backup plan. But that ain't all. At the same time, another city from a different dimension's future was also thrown back in time. Dinopolis, the future city of the Reptites, Azala's descendants, who had evolved more closely with the planet. Just as Lavos, in an attempt to save itself, summoned Chronopolis from the distant future, perhaps our planet beckoned Dinopolis into the past, maybe as a measure against Chronopolis and humanity. It wasn't the dragon gods who sealed up the frozen flame. It was fate, which used the flame's power to divide and seal the dragons in slumber. And now that fate has been defeated, the dragons will join together again to start their revenge. I feared it would come to this. I didn't want to have to fight with you if it could have been avoided. Adieu, Serge. Adieu. And now we're back on the SS Invincible, not the Zelbes, the Invincible. And it seems that all the Dragoons and the people associated with them are here, plus our party. Give me a freaking break. You mean to tell me we were being used all this time? Yeah. Damn. What is done. Although we may not like it, in any case, we need to make our way into that floating tower. Yes. We cannot just twiddle our thumbs and do nothing. The only problem is... So we have to find a way up there, right? It's not like the great SS Invincible can make it up there either. There has to be a way. Yes, the world has infinite possibilities. There has to be something that will help us reach that tower. Always nice to see Glenn in the corner over there. He's not always there. At least our objective is clear. I do not know how, but we must find a way. So, whatever happened to Kid after that? Doesn't look like she'll ever wake up. Indeed! She is resting at Radius's place! Good thing you're not there. Well, at least she can rest quietly there. Since Zoa is here. Plus, Radius will watch over her. Her spirit seems to be possessed by the past. A powerful item is necessary in order to dispel it. Something like the Dragon Tear or the Masamune? Yes. It's odd that you would say that, but yes, something like that. Yeah, just a little clue there. No use just moping around here. Indeed, we will have much to do. However, time will not wait. Then we have to take action. Let's shove off, mateys. Yeah, everybody says all at once. And then we get the option to choose our party. And I think I actually want to do that. I recorded a bit earlier and I actually lost it all. microphone problems. So I know that I want to bring Marcy in the party because at this point, Marcy has her level 7 tech. And she's the only one in my party that gets it. But there are other characters that also get their level 7 tech at the 40th summon star, the 40th growth level. So you might want to check around, but for me, it's just going to be Marcy. So Marcy's going to come along for the time being. Although I do have to say, before I forget, we want to go over to the Divine Dragon Falls. But before I forget, the small cinematic that we saw with the dragons, it reminds me of a movie that I saw in my childhood, and I would recommend the movie. I loved it as a kid. I watched it relatively recently, and it holds up pretty well. It's not fantastic by any means, but it's an enjoyable movie. It's called The Flight of Dragons, and it's an animated movie from, I believe, the 80s, and it's quite nice. I like it. It's a fantasy world. It's enjoyable, I would say. All right, so nobody has anything new to say around here, but where we want to go is back over here because we needed the 7th dragon god's blessing, and now that we have defeated fate, I guess we have it. So let's drop the Tear of Love and the Tear of Fate onto these pedestals. Ooh, swirly. And they have combined to form You cut off a little early there, game. I didn't hit any button. Surge has received the Chrono Cross, which was in all caps, and I'm not entirely sure why, other than that's what the name of the game is. It is a key item, so let's take a look at it in here. It is not in all caps here, but this is Chrono Cross, the ultimate long-lost element of the 7th color attribute. Oh, before I forget, that is actually an element. It's kind of weird. So let's do like an 8 color first. Does it show up? There it is. Right there it is, right there. Chrono Cross. Level 8 plus or minus 7. All foes and allies. Long lost element of 7th color attribute. Interesting. That's one way to put it. I also have a holy healing. Restores all HP. Let's put it there, because I have a slot for it. All right. Oh, right. Marcy. So Marcy got her level 7 tech. Let's take a look at it. It is Web Surfer. Weaves secret strings to cut out a wave of rocks. It hits all foes. We are going to show that off. But we now have the Chrono Cross. That sounds really important considering that's the name of the game. So Surge is the Chrono Trigger. Now we have the Chrono Cross, and Kid's part of the Radical Dreamers. That's the best I got for that one. But things are starting to come together. Maybe. Harl seems important for something. We found out that, you know what, I'm tired of taking on dingoes. Let's head to Lizard Rock. Found out that Lynx was the incarnation of fate this whole time. He was trying to get into Surge's body so he could get back to the Frozen Flame. And then pretty much as soon as he did, we took over. All right, so hopefully Marcy doesn't kill these things too quick. We got a beach bum and a sand squirt. I think she's gonna kill him real quick. Yeah, this might not work out too well for me. But we're gonna see if we can do it anyway. Level 3? All right, we got that to land. Let's hit this guy with a level 3. Damn it. This is why I go for dingoes and things. They don't take as much. Actually, we're in another world. It wouldn't have been dingoes anyway. Damn it, now Surge needs to, like, tap something. You know what? Fargo, tap something. Just tap. Just a little tap. Damn it, you killed it! Oh, this is why I go for dingoes. Just freaking die. Alright, just finish it off. Alright, we'll go back and fight the Shadow Cats, I think it is. Marcy shouldn't be able to kill those. That's the problem. When you get to a certain point in the game, you just start killing everything. Like, damn it, I wanted to show some things off. So we got some HP out of that. Got a couple fangs, even though that's not too useful for me.